Hello everyone, and welcome back to K-All. We're here for our exciting new game segment, which is basically me and Lauren introducing ourselves even more. But there's a twist. We're going to be doing the typical K-profile fashion, which for those of you who might not know, K-profiles is a website where literally any K-pop group or soloist known to existence has their own, almost like a wiki page, I would say. But it goes a little bit deeper than that because they have like all of their little facts, like their personality traits, favorite color, representative color for the groups, as well as just like little interesting tidbits about their lore, you know,
the best part.
Which is the part that we love to go through, especially like their own idols, like certain K-pop groups they look up to, or their favorite songs, or like what they ate as a child. Like it's literally anything. Little pianos. You know, some of them can play little pianos, emphasis on little. So we thought it would be really fun if we got to make our own K-All profile, where basically each of us came up with our own facts as well as one lie. So we're gonna have to figure out which one of the facts that we're presenting to each other is actually not the truth.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah, so if you're looking forward to that, then you know what to do. You don't know what to do, actually. I don't know. We'll tell you what to do. Basically, just stay tuned and listen because we're getting into it. So let's go. All right. I'm running on very low sleep today, so for some reason my brain is just not all here. But we're gonna lock in. We're gonna get back. Okay. So this is my K-All profile.
Okay, Slade.
I added a couple little pictures that represent me. We have me dressed as Jenny for a little K-pop idol event. Yes, Lauren was there. We have me at the line store in my natural habitat, posing with Van. We have me on a nature walk because I just love to be out in nature. And I also included my Indigo vinyl because that is one of my favorite albums from RM. And it's gorgeous. I love the paint splatters, so had to include it. It's just so pretty. But all right, who is Angel? She is the founder and permanent co-host of K-All and might only be the only K-All co-host if Lauren disappears after her Stray Kids concert. And my old group is BTS, but my other favorite groups are Luna, BLACKPINK, Tomorrow by Together, Twice, POW. I love POW, and Les Seraphim. I debuted on August 11th of 2021 with my own solo YouTube channel, Angel Dawn Reacts.
I thought you were saying that like you were born. And
I was born.
2021. I'm like, wait.
That is when I was born, actually. According to YouTube, I was born in 20... Well, when you think about it, that's when I found BTS. So that was the year that I was truly born.
It's Changbin's birthday.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's such a special day. And Changbin is actually my Stray Kids bias wrecker. So...
Well...
There it goes. It all connects, So here, of course, for my top biases, Jimin, as we all know, I love Park Jimin, and I love Park Jimin. Then we also have Subin and Bongyu because I can't choose between them, and you can't try and make me choose. They're inseparable. Just like me and Lauren are twins, they're twins, and I can't take them apart. Chewy is my Twice bias. Felix is my bias in Stray Kids. We have Jenny, Eunwoo from Astro. Jungkook is just Jungkook, so he's here. He's always present. I can't avoid him. And he was also, you know, Lauren's beginning, so he's my ending, apparently.
The same but opposite.
Okay, we're getting into it. So, 2 truths, 1 lie. The first thing I want to tell you is that my first album that I ever purchased was Taylor Swift's 2007 Christmas album.
Okay. I don't even know if that's a thing.
Okay.
So I can't even say like that's my thought process.
Okay. Number 2, I gave my business card to Jimmy Fallon in hopes that he would give it to Jin without realizing that Jin, the Jin from BTS, was actually standing 2 feet away from us during the whole interaction. And 3, I have seen Tomorrow by Together in concert only 2 times. Okay, so I know the second one is true. I wasn't there, but I do know. Because I wouldn't shut up about it, so.
The first one, I'm unsure of, but reading the third one, I know that's the lie because you saw TXT twice, and then you saw them a third time with Delaney.
Yes.
Okay.
I actually have seen TXT 4 times.
Oh yeah, with Brooke.
Mm-hmm.
I see. Okay.
Which is crazy. So you're right. That is in fact the lie. The first album I ever purchased was Taylor Swift's 2007 Christmas album.
That's so cute.
Which not a lot of people know exists. So you're not alone in that.
What's it called?
I think it's literally just called like Taylor Swift.
Okay.
Like they didn't have a title for it. It was
see.
just like another debut kind of album.
Is it like
so? It's like Taylor Swift Christmas.
Does she have? Is it like her songs on it, or is it like covers?
So some of them are covers. She covered Santa Baby, but she also wrote 2 new songs. Christmas is When You Were Mine, and the other one is Christmas Must Be Something More.
Oh, that's cute.
So, yeah, it is, but it's like a little mixture of the two. It's really good too. I highly recommend, and it's funny to listen to because you could hear when she was still doing her fake country accent in it. So it's very nostalgic for me. Feels like home. But that brings us to our next set of truths and a lie. First one is that my birthday is 1 day apart from Bombgu of TXT. I have a K-pop YouTube reaction channel with over 84,000 subscribers, which I kind of already hinted to that in the beginning of this. And 3, my favorite Idol song is Lion. Which one's the lie?
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I think I'm trying to think. I think that I'm trying to think is the thing. Okay, so I remember Bombgu's birthday because we are friends with a lot of TXT fans.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to remember what his birthday was. Guys, me like outright like knowing Changbin's but not knowing anyone else's birthday.
No, but it makes sense because they're your old group, so I get that. Okay.
I think 2 is also a truth. It's like because I'm like scared because like when I watch like videos like this, they're always like, I lied because I actually have like, it's like the numbers are changed.
Oh
so
yeah, I was thinking about that, so it's interesting.
It's lying. I'm trying to think. I feel like that. Oh no, I'm trying to think. I don't because we
tricky.
saw Idol.
We did
at Head in the Clouds. I'm like, I shouldn't be clutching that. Like just overheat.
You're in the hot seat.
Yeah. When is Bombgu's birthday?
I can't disclose that information.
Because I'm like scared. This is like, because what happens if it's 2 days apart from you? I'm just like mistrusting of everything. I'm trying to think about when I saw people posting about Bomb. I'm like so hung up on that. I'm just gonna say that one's the lie.
Oh, Lauren, it's the last one. You'd be incorrect because Bombgu's birthday is March 13th.
Oh.
And mine is March 14th. So
I think it's because it's like technically like a day ahead. So I feel like everyone was like celebrating the day before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, it couldn't be.
It couldn't be. It's got to be 2 days apart. No, that's why I put that there, because I wanted to mess with you. I'm sorry that I did a little bit of mind manipulation. Okay. But yeah, my least favorite song from Idol is actually Lion. I have never been a fan of that song, but my favorite song...
Didn't they sing it? Did they sing it?
At Head in the Clouds, they did. And that did change it for me a bit. I ended up appreciating it more, hearing it live, because for some reason the production never hit for me like their other songs. But my favorite one from them is I Do.
I know, okay. That's what I was thinking too. I was like, we talk about I Do all the time, because I play it all the time.
Yes, and I made you watch the music video.
I watched it in my geology class.
It's so iconic, because I would never stop talking about it. It's just one of my favorite songs ever. And then obviously I love Wife too. You know, that goes without saying. I know that's a controversial take, but Wife is so
we were there
good.
From the beginning.
We dressed as Wife for Head in the Clouds as well. But yeah, so the Bongi one was actually true, but I understand the confusion. Yeah. So, 3 new 2 truths and 1 lie. I believe in you for this one. We'll see. Number 1, my top song on Spotify Wrapped in 2022 was Super Tuna by Jin.
Oh, no.
Number 2, my most streamed song of all time.
Of all time?
Is Who by Jimin.
Okay.
And number 3, my most streamed song by BTS is Spring Day. What's the truth and what's the lie?
Top song on Spotify 2022. I'm pretty sure that's a truth, right? Because that was when we first became friends, and I remember you were talking about Super Tuna.
And look how things have never changed.
I don't think your most streamed song of all time is Who by Jimin.
Okay.
Oh, wait. My most streamed song by BTS is Spring Day. By BTS?
Yeah. So meaning like just them as a group.
Spring Day. Okay, I think one is a truth. I'm between 2 and 3.
Okay.
Song of all time is Who by Jimin. Of
Anything to say, Jimin? Can you help her out a little bit?
Could I call a friend? I'm a friend.
He's silent. He's got nothing to say. You're on your own.
He's not my friend. Okay.
Friends by BTS.
Bye.
Friends by B.
Of all time or by BTS? I'm gonna go 2 is the lie.
Nope.
Bro!
I fear that I listened to... Yeah. When Muse came out...
Oh, yeah.
I rapidly consumed that album and every piece of content that Jimin released because I just missed him so much being in the military. So I streamed it a little too hard and it ended up actually surpassing all of my other songs.
Wow.
My most streamed song by BTS, I don't think you can guess.
Maybe I was projecting.
Maybe. Because Spring Day is yours, I think.
It might be.
We're going to have to find out.
Anobo Shode.
That's why I did that purposely to mess with you. Oh, you think Anoba Shode? That is my favorite BTS song, but my streams don't reflect that, which is why I don't think you'll be able to figure it out. I'll tell you. My most streamed BTS song is actually Take Two.
Aww.
Yeah. Which again, it's because I think just the missing them is what made that be my most streamed, because it was their last song they recorded together as a full group. So yeah.
Yeah, my top song is Spring Day.
Yeah.
I was projecting.
Yeah, I know, because I did check your Stats FM, like, frequently, so I just know.
I'm constantly being stalked.
Yeah, she can't avoid me. And every time I'm listening to BTS, like, just out of curiosity, I always look on your account to see what your stats are with them, just for fun. It's just something I enjoy in my free time.
Well, you need to know.
I have to know. I'm the Bangtan database. Yeah. Like, I need to have this data in my DNA. DNA, bring, bring. No, but that was good. You were really close, and I made you trip up again.
So close.
It's always the terminology. I'm nervous for yours too, but I think
mine is pretty obvious.
You think?
I think so.
Okay, we'll see. Here is my next one. My favorite foods are Murasaki sweet potatoes and crunchy green grapes. I feel like that's pretty self-explanatory for anyone who knows me. 2, I am allergic to my own tears. And 3, I go into an asthma attack every time that I laugh.
Not every time.
Exactly. That's why it's a lie. It's a very specific type of laugh, and that only comes out most of the time when I'm watching BTS content or when I'm at, like, pure overdose of high energy with Lauren and our friends. So it's not every time. And the other ones are true. I am allergic to my own tears. I get hives every time I cry. And I love Japanese sweet potatoes and crunchy green grapes. Shout out to Trader Joe's for supplying me with both. Okay. The next one we have is my favorite Disney princess is Rapunzel.
Okay.
When I was a kid, I used to cry a lot because I thought that I was just a really short adult and that I would never get taller. And 3, I have never listened to Astro.
I really have to think about that one.
It's really a stumper, you know?
I'm really thinking, and I'm looking at Unwoo.
Who just happens to be here.
I think it's the last one.
You know, it's really surprising that you say that, because you're right. I have listened to Astro. In fact, they were the first K-pop boy group that I reacted to on YouTube. Ever, which is really interesting. Fun. It is. So if you ever want to see how I experienced them for the first time, you could check out Angel Dawn Reacts and witness my journey with them.
Oh, that's so iconic.
But little did I know that Eunwoo was from True Beauty. That was the craziest shock to me as someone who read the webtoon when I was younger. And obviously, Lauren, she is also a True Beauty enthusiast, even though we're on different teams.
For the other team.
For the other team.
Sojun deserves so much more.
He does. We love Suho and Sojun in this household. Okay. When I first became a K-pop stan, I thought that there was a special ritual or initiation to determine your K-pop bias.
I can see that.
Kind of like what you would imagine in Pixie Hollow, like with, I don't know if you've seen like the Tinkerbell movies, right?
Yes.
Yeah, like how they have to like choose what they're, that's what I thought kind of happened, or maybe hypothetically that's what I thought happened. Number 2, I won a Just Dance championship and ranked number 1 in the world during the pandemic. And number 3, I love celery.
I've never seen you eat celery. You send pictures when you eat sweet potatoes, and you tell me when you're eating grapes. I have never seen you mention or like in any capacity. This is the first time I've heard you ever say celery.
Okay, so would you think that's the lie?
I think so.
I hate celery. I despise celery. It's the one vegetable that I literally cannot get behind because I choke on it every single time that I try to eat it. Yes, and it's so stringy, and I'm just not a fan. So I am also very loud about the food that I eat, so it makes sense that you would know. And the others are true. I definitely thought there was a special ritual. I was like so afraid. I was like, how do I figure it out? How do I know?
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
And then for me, it was just Jungkook turned the corner.
Yeah,
I'm like,
and just like, oh, it's him. It's him. Yeah, I don't know why I thought like I had to go through something. But anyway, thank you so much for playing. I'm closing out the game with the lovely photo of me and my Felix body pillow gifted to me by no other than Delaney.
Shout out to Delaney.
Shout out to Delaney. I hope you enjoyed.
That was so fun. I got, what was like 2 out of 6 wrong?
Yeah, so you did pretty good overall.
Oh, I passed.
You did pass. You passed with flying colors. Flying colors.
I like how your lies were always the one on the far right. I like realized that. I was like, what?
I guess I made it really easy.
But I was able to deduce myself though. It wasn't just that.
That's good. I'm I'm glad that you could still play the game objectively, even with me giving you the obvious. For some reason, my brain is just not all here. It's the fact that I didn't even notice that I did that the whole time. Wow, okay. All right, your turn.
My turn. So here's, I don't have any fancy, like, animations, I don't think, because I didn't change anything.
That's okay. I was just channeling Jen.
My K-all profile.
It's so cute.
Lauren. There I am. Hello. If you didn't know, I'm Lauren. And about me, I love Hanji-sung. I need Hanji-sung. I want Hanji-sung. K-all.
That's what it says.
And that's a picture of me before Ampersand 1, actually.
Oh, you look so good.
Yeah.
So iconic before you met one of your men.
So my top biases. If you didn't know, I have a top 6 because Hanji-sung is just so in his own league.
Oh, of course.
It's top
Obviously.
6 instead of a top 5. So we have Hanji-sung. And then we have Seungmin and IN also from Stray Kids.
Oh, these are such good photos.
And then we have Wooyoung and Mingi from ATEEZ and Jay from ENHYPEN.
Of course.
And then, so that's my top 6, but usually there's also like a secret 7th bias that switches out every other month. And currently it's Jiho.
Yes.
From Ampersand 1. And there he
so
is.
So cute. Oh, I like his tiny little photo.
And before it was Jaehyun. Jaehyun from NCT.
Yes.
And Kunho from All Hours. Jungbin from PAL.
Yes.
It switches.
Yeah, it's a rotational one.
So there they are.
I love it. It's beautiful.
I don't even think I like my alt groups are like Stray Kids, ATEEZ, and ENHYPEN, and then I stan like a million tiny boy groups because I love them all. Actually,
and we can't forget about XG.
And XG, they're not technically K-pop, which is why I didn't like put them
that's
there.
True.
Because I know like some people
they're
like,
a global group.
Yeah, because some people.
But they
like,
do perform
really...
on like K-pop shows sometimes. So.
And I love XG.
Yes, they're iconic.
They're my ride or dies. I love them. And then, okay, so the first one, The 8 was my first bias when I got into 17.
Okay.
IN was added to my bias list before Seungmin, and I have never broken a single bone.
Oh, this is interesting. This is really interesting because Minghao being your first bias, I know that I feel like that probably is true because I know you love Scoops too. Scoops. I know you love him, but I think that was a later on thing. It doesn't feel like a beginning.
Okay.
I know that the 8, he was definitely like someone you spoke about a lot when we first spoke about 17. So I feel like that's true.
Okay.
IN was added to my bias list before Seungmin. I'm pretty sure that is also true. So you've never broken a single bone? Or am I wrong?
True? Wait, no.
Oh, wait, am I reading this wrong? I have never broken a single bone. Oh, so that's a lie. You have broken a single bone, unless 2 is the wrong one.
You think, oh, I see.
Watch 1B, and I'm like wrong this entire time. Wait, hold on. Oh, 17 is so hard because I wasn't.
And there's
so many of them. I'm trying to think. Wait, because now I'm questioning everything. I've never broken a single bone. I feel like you haven't broken a single bone. For some reason, that feels real to me. So maybe 3 isn't the lie.
Okay.
So then, I was added to my bias list before Seungmin. Is 1 the lie?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was Wonu biased.
Wonu? No way.
For like, for
I had no idea.
A really short amount of time. And then I moved on to Myungho, and then it's been S-Coops.
Yeah, it's been S-Coops for a hot minute, because he's all I hear about now. Wow, what a crazy... Okay, I'm glad, though. I did process of elimination.
Yeah,
I got really
That.
confused. I did, and I didn't expect it. This one, that I've never broken a single bone, because I misread it, I got very confused.
I got scared. I'm like, wait, you think all of this are true?
It's like, you never lie. You never... I'm never wrong. I'm either telling the truth or lying. It's the Jin photo. But no, once I realized what this was saying, then I knew. Because I remember you talking about number 2, about IN being added first.
I love...
I know you love Suman. I know you do, which is why it's so insane to think. Because I feel like you talk about him more.
I talk about him so much.
To think that he was after is crazy. But again, it's like the more recent ones that have more of a pull sometimes, so it makes sense. But yeah, so the first one, Wanu, good to know.
Which is so, because like I was going through like old documents I had on my phone, and there's like one I made in like 2016. I was like, these are my biases, and it's Wanu. I'm like, whoa,
wow. It's like, when did that happen, baby? I'm just trying to play it cool, but I can't have that. I want you.
Okay,
interesting. Okay, cool. I got the first one. Feeling good.
The second one, Stars and Raindrops by Seungmin, is my number 1 most streamed song of all time.
Lie. Caught in a lie by Jimin. Absolutely not true.
2 is I put milk before cereal when I eat breakfast. And 3 is my biggest fear is bugs, and I have a phobia of insects.
Okay, so I know I know that 1 is obviously true. Obviously, like 20,000 minutes, something like that. 3, I witnessed firsthand with the spider in your car. Literally had to fight for my life to get that thing out of the car.
But we weren't going to make it home if I had to deal with it.
No, we weren't. And I was not going to stay at school. So I had to step up, take one for the team. I love my team. I love my crew. But that means that the second one is a lie. Yeah. You do not put milk before cereal.
Who does?
Exactly. TXT probably. I can imagine Yeonjun doing it. Yeonjun just like sticks his feet in his cereal. Sorry, I don't know why I'm attacking him. For some reason, my brain is just not all here. The TXT cereal. I'm imagining him in the fridge.
He probably puts his feet in his... It was like such a stray. I'm like, what did he do?
Nothing. I love Yeonjun.
Like right after like saying like, oh, I saw TXT in concert 4 times. We have so many TXT friends. Like
Because he's a man.
Yeah.
And he's always doing questionable things with TXT. I mean, listen, I just know that their dorms are complete eyesore. So because of that, I guess I just have these, like, misconceptions. Yeonjun, you need to stand up and speak for yourself. Don't let these lies be spread. That's why it's 2 truths and 1 lie.
Exactly.
So.
Okay. Next one is the first PC I ever got was Taehyung, obviously from BTS. My brothers and I all have scuba certification. Huh. Or I didn't kiss a guy because we were listening to Stray Kids and I couldn't kiss someone in front of Hanji Sung.
Okay, well, I know the third one is true. And extremely valid, might I add. Because how could you kiss somebody else when Hanji Sung is performing for you? So that is absolutely true. The first ever photo card you got, I don't know the first ever photo card you got, so I can't speak on this. I'm gonna need to see photographic evidence. Okay. But my brothers and I all have scuba certification. That just sounds so specific to be a lie. So either you're messing with me or it's true. And the first one is the lie.
Was that your final answer?
Yes.
No. My first photo card was Taehyung.
Wow.
Love Yourself Answer. Because that was my first album.
So then where did that come from?
This one?
Yeah.
My brothers have their scubas.
I was like, you just don't.
I'm not getting in the ocean.
Yeah. That, and I was gonna say, it doesn't sound like you. It sounds very out of pocket. Like, I can't imagine you diving in.
My father tried. He was like, Lauren, do this. I'm like, no.
Like, it's not happening. Yeah. I just wanted to give it a chance and see. But okay. So my first flounder.
Yeah, they all got it for like Aruba, but when we went over the summer. But I was like, I'm not doing that.
No way. Not happening.
It's okay. Yeah. Anyways, so the first one. I have almost 230 hours played on Overwatch.
I feel like it's true.
When I used to play like every single day until 5 a.m. I have more Stray Kids albums than any other group combined in my collection. And I have never been on a Ferris wheel.
Oh, interesting. Ooh, I definitely think 2 is true because you have like duplicates of Stray Kids albums and like 6 copies of one of them. So I feel like that has to be. I have almost 230 hours played on Overwatch. I can imagine that being true as well because you were on Overwatch for quite a time.
Yeah.
But have you never been on a Ferris wheel? I feel like you're messing with me again because again, the numbers, now that you were...
Exactly. It gets scary.
Now that you were analyzing my numbers, it's like, okay, maybe that's not... And you don't do the same thing that I do with the lie always being on the third one. So... I've never seen a picture of you on a Ferris wheel. I've never been to a carnival with you, so...
Yeah, but the carnivals here are expensive anyway.
But you could have been on one, but you might not have been. I'm gonna... I feel like I'm gonna be wrong, but I'm gonna say... I don't know, I can't imagine you never being on a Ferris wheel. I'm gonna say it. You've never been on a Ferris wheel.
I have.
You have. So 230 hours Overwatch is a lie? Or no?
No, I have been on a Ferris wheel.
I have never been. Oh!
I'm so confused.
I don't think I can read this. For some reason, my brain is just not out here. I have never been on a Ferris wheel. I thought it said... Oops. Oh, wait, no. That's what I thought. Wait, oh, yeah, so you have been. I think I'm having a Lauren moment. I'm not understanding anything that I'm reading. Oh, so you have been on a Ferris wheel. So not you've never. Oh, okay. So that was the lie. Yeah. All right, we're good.
3 was the lie. I have been on Ferris wheels.
Okay.
I did play Overwatch quite a long time.
230 hours.
Yeah.
I wonder how many Sims hours I have. I'm going to have to look.
And then I do also have many Stray Kids.
Okay, yes, so I got it. I just completely confused myself for no reason. I don't know why. But okay, yay.
Okay, I think this is the last one.
All right, good. Before I like literally explode, I can't read anything anymore.
So I played violin for 10 years. The first song I listened to by Enhypen was Hey Tayo.
No.
Or my most streamed Stray Kids OT8 song is My Pace.
I definitely think that 2 is nah. That can't be. Like, the first song you listened to was definitely not Hey Tayo. I know you love Hey Tayo. My most streamed... Wait, but My Pace... And I haven't... No, you had to have heard song before that, so I can't be. Violin for 10 years. My most streams... There it gets out. Maybe violin was a different time length? instead of it being 10 years. My most streamed Stray Kids. My Pace, I feel like that is your OT8.
That's like group song.
Yeah, no, I know. That's why I'm thinking. I feel like that is your most streamed. I feel like it has to be. Unless there's another song. Well, because you're not including, like, solo songs under their name.
Yeah, that's why it's, like, OT8. Because their solo songs are my most streamed.
Okay. So then is the first one The Lie?
No.
No? It was 10 years. Oh, no. Was it really... Wait. The first song you listened to was really Hey Tayo? Yeah. Really? Wait, that's so iconic. Yeah, I didn't know that. I knew... Wow.
Where are they?
That's why you have an obsession with that song.
Where's
Tayo, Tayo.
My first streamed. Press on it.
21. Wow. Wow.
But my most streamed OT8 song is Awkward Silence by Stray Kids. It's not My Pace. 3 is The Lie.
Oh, I knew that. I knew that.
Me and Awkward Silence.
Yeah, what am I thinking? I literally know that too. I think I've been messed up ever since scuba diving, honestly. It's been downhill for there mentally. Wow, okay. That was really interesting though. I feel like there was a lot that I knew and a lot that I just misunderstood. Yeah, exactly. And it was really insightful about Unhypen with Hey Tayo.
I know, that's my car song.
Yeah. And Wanu. That was really
I know,
interesting.
that's crazy. I literally forgot that happened.
That's crazy to think about. Awkward Silence I definitely knew, so I'm not even taking the L on that. I'm just taking it, I'm illiterate. Like, I just can't read. I just don't. Struggling. But wow, that was fun. I really enjoyed that. It was a good experience. Well, guys, we are going to have on our Instagram, K-All Podcast, an actual post featuring more of our real facts.
No more lying.
No more lying for our K-All profile. So if you want to get to know us a little bit more, that'll be uploaded shortly after this episode. So thank you guys for tuning in. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.